man. Yeah, all right. Well, I stayed at the Wayah shelter last night. It was a good stay, but probably around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., it started pouring. I wouldn't say it was a thunderstorm or anything, but it did rain pretty good. And it rained until, I want to say around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Yeah, so right now it's 9 o'clock. Took me a while. There was a lot of others, you know, taking a while to pack up our tents because they were pretty soaked. But yeah, it is a cold, wet morning right now. I don't think it's supposed to rain anymore today, but it's cold a little bit. I may even put on my rain jacket over this fleece just to have a little windbreak. But yeah, my plans for today are I want to shoot for the Rufus Morgan shelter, which is 15.5 miles away. There's also the Wesser bald shelter that is around 10.5 miles away. But I'll probably get there, maybe take a break, and then descend down into Rufus Morgan today. But that would set me up for a really short morning into the NOC tomorrow morning. Get there early and then resupply, charge up my shit, and maybe eat at the restaurant there. Get a nice burger and some fries, maybe, who knows? But yeah, that's my plan. Well, let's get to hiking. I just want to give you guys an update. It's been pretty cruisy so far since leaving Wesser shelter. Yeah, I was talking about yesterday that my arch of my right foot was giving me some pain. I had a hot spot coming on. But yeah, when I was at Siler Bald yesterday, I put on a piece of Leuco tape, and yeah, it's been holding on there good. I'm not having any pain right now, and I also kind of didn't tie my shoe quite as tight, and I placed my foot a little further in my shoe instead of keeping like my heel all the way back is what I usually do, you know, to kind of lock my heel in. But loosening up my shoe a little bit and keeping my foot a little forward in the shoe is kind of sitting on that arch support of the insole a little better, and I'm not having any pain right now. It feels great, but it's also been pretty cruisy trail. But yeah, I also wanted to update you guys on what we're going to be climbing today. The first climb is going to be Rocky Bald. I'm not sure what the views look like up there, and then when we drop down from Rocky Bald, we'll then climb up Wesser Bald, and it looks like there is a fire tower on top of Wesser Bald. So if we can go in it, that'd be sweet, and get some cool views, maybe with the fog down in the mountains and shit. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's the plan so far. What's up, guys? Well, I made it to, what is that, Burning Town Gap or Burning Log Gap, whatever that sign said. This is the base of Rocky Bald. So once I leave this gap, we'll be climbing Rocky Bald. Hopefully we can get some views up there. It looks like there's quite a bit of fog up top, but yeah, starting to climb Rocky Bald. All right, I just walked into Cold Spring Shelter. I'm just now leaving it, but I'm gonna check out this camping spot because apparently there's supposed to be a good view. Let's go check it out. Man, how about that view? That was awesome. That shelter was actually where I intended, well, I wanted to stay there, but you know, the miles just didn't add up. But yeah, still planning on Rufus Morgan Shelter. That is a little over 10 miles away. I am climbing, I'm still climbing Rocky Bald. The Cold Spring Shelter is like almost to the top, so we just have a little bit more until we're to Rocky Bald, and then it's going to drop down a little bit, and then we're going to climb up again to the Wesser Bald, which I believe there is a fire tower on. So yeah, that's what we have to look forward to. Let's get to hiking. What's up, guys? Well, this is the top of Rocky Bald. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm just taking a break up here. I'm letting a one of those noon tablets just kind of dissolve here. This is kind of the halfway point for the day. Yeah, Rocky Bald. This isn't on the AT. It's just a little blue blaze that takes you up to the peak of Rocky Bald. But man, I mean, look at those views. It's just awesome. Yeah. But yeah, after I drink this, I'm gonna head down, and it's gonna be down quite a ways before we start climbing Wesser Bald. And then Wesser Bald has a fire tower on it, and if we can go up there, that'll be pretty cool. But if not, we're just gonna be dropping down towards the Knock, and the Rufus Morgan Shelter is just like a mile or two away from the Knock, and that's where we plan on staying. That'll set us up good for a early arrival to the Knock. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's get back to hiking. I do just want to say that, you know, at these past couple campsites, I've been camping with people who have been not going to some of these blue blazes, these balds like Siler Bald and what we just did, Rocky Bald. I am saying you are doing your future self a disservice, because you're going to look back and you're going to regret not going up that 0.1 or 0.2 blue blaze to see some fantastic views. That was epic. All right, that's all I gotta say. All right, I just left Tellico Gap and now I'm climbing up the Wesser Bald and we're gonna see that fire tower. Somebody told me it's shut down or something, but we'll at least be able to go up there and check it out. I'm sure there's still great views. But all right, let's get up there. Man, holy shit. Man, that tower was awesome. All right, I just left that tower and actually it's starting to rain. There's a kind of a dark cloud right above me. But yeah, well, I think we have, well, this was 10 miles so far. I want to say we got another 5 miles to get to Rufus Morgan Shelter. It is 3:45 right now. I think we'll make it there. I think it's hailing, actually. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. There's a little bit of hail. Yeah. Little, I don't know, like salt-sized hail. But, all right, well, let's get down to Wesser Bald Shelter, and then I'll probably fill up some water, and then head to Rufus Morgan Shelter, and hopefully there's some tent sites. That'd be great. All right, see ya. All right, I'm about to the point where we start dropping down into the, you know, towards the NOC and Rufus Morgan Shelter. I hear the descent's pretty hardcore. I mean, some of the comments on Far Out say it's pretty treacherous and, you know, in bad weather and rain and stuff. So, yeah, well, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain yet. I mean, it was hailing, but I think we're in the clear. But yeah, let's we'll see how bad it is. Let's do it. Man, right when you start that descent, that is incredible. Man, that's probably one of my favorite sections of trail so far. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. But yeah, I think we're within, like, I don't know, 2.5 miles, 3 miles to the Rufus Morgan shelter. Let's get down this mountain and get to camp. All right, I just checked far out. Rufus Morgan is about 2.3 miles away, all downhill. Man, I am ready to be at camp. Let's get there. What's up, guys? Well, I'm in my tent. I'm gonna call it a night. That was an epic day. Awesome views. Probably the best day on trail so far, as far as views are considered. But yeah, I'm glad you guys came along with me, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning.